Good afternoon, Kenya. This is Kenya News Alert, and we are here. I'm your host, House of Zulfa. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you people. You're the best people ever. So let my co-hosts introduce themselves, and then we really get deeper into our topic. We have a guest. You people are the best. Okay? So we want to talk about the police as the my co-host anajitengeza. Jitengeze wingie. Jipake lip balm. You're good? Okay.
Thank you so much, my sister. And I really appreciate. Lakini sasa unadanganyange tena najitengeneza.
Unajipaka lip balm na powder, concealer.
Thank you so much though.
Yeah.
So how was your break?
How was your break?
My
Brenda?
break.
You know about my break. You know how my break was. So I asked Brenda.
Mine was fine.
Yes.
It was awesome. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So Zulfa.
Yes.
Mine was good too. And I really appreciate. Yes.
Unamshukuru. So, since all our breaks were somehow good, yours were good, but mine was the way it was. So let us get to this topic. Tunataka tukuongelea kuna yule polisi Mkenya ambaye ameweza ku lose life yake huko Haiti. He succumbed to the injuries, yes? And it is so sad. So naomba Felix will introduce the topic, and then umpe Brenda atuambie what she thinks about it, and then we get deeper into the topic.
Thank you so much once more. So Zulfa,
Yes.
some days back,
Yes.
our Kenyan police officers were deployed to go and restore peace in Haiti. And truly, we have been wishing them all the best until on Sunday,
Yes.
when someone said that one of them has passed away due to injuries that he could maybe get during during their patrols, right? Yes. So he's coming from Kajiado, and he has left a very young family, a very young wife, a very young kids. The family could only have hope in him. So yeah.
Okay. So you have said that it is really sad. Do we know the name of this police officer?
Let me confirm.
Me and Akuza Brenda's and I confirm below jina. So what do you think about these police officers in Haiti? Ni lazima wakuwe huko. Mbona why?
Me, I don't think they should be there because we also need to be protected, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They have their own police officers. That's a different country, and I don't feel maybe it was right sending them there, but at the same time the person who sent them there knew the risks that they were going to take. Okay. And I know from the first day they were sent there, they were refusing. Right. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, they were refusing.
It was a whole argument.
Yeah, it was an argument. Alafu ikafika pale penye walikuja wakaambiwa hakuna kuprovidiwa food. So how does our government expect these people to be happy, and maybe the injuries he had ni kitu ingepelekwa hosi na apone?
Haiti imejaa gangs. Haiti is a gang place.
I know.
Haiti, yes. So like, why are we taking our people there?
But according to what I know, polisi hawawezi toka tu waende mahali bila any medical any medical help. Hawezi enda mahali kama kuna daktari anywhere karibu.
So walienda na madaktari?
That's how it's supposed to be.
But did they go with them though?
Yeah, I don't.
Felix, did they?
Zulfa,
Yes.
police, okay, that group that were deployed there, they were well established, and the way they could maybe be, they were well prepared also. At some points, you know, some of them are doctors. Yeah, na unajua uwezi tumwa mahali kama hamna any support yenye inahusiana na medication na first aid.
Some of the police officers are doctors.
Yes, they are trained to treat others when in the field. Remember, let me tell you, those who were sent there, they are a special unit in police.
Yeah.
They are a special unit in police, right? So the fact that they were sent to go, they were well prepared from medication and all other stuffs. You know, you cannot be sent somewhere just randomly. Uwezi tuma mahali tu randomly with no clear support. And sasa what if somebody anze kuplead, nani atamsaidia kufanya hiyo mambo?
That's where they succumb to those wounds.
Na see, the police officer was bleeding
profusely.
Yeah,
Profusely. That's why that person succumbed. Nasikia maneno ambayo tunatumia wewe. Succumbed profusely to the gunshots, to the injuries that they received from all this. So when you say that they are taught to be doctors, I don't think police officers are taught to be doctors. Like watu wa jeshi ndio huko na those kind of people, jeshi, but police officers kidogo.
See hivyo Zulfa,
Yeah.
those are special units, right? Wale ni kama wako trained kama army tu. Yeah, si eti ni jeshi pekee.
But why couldn't they send jeshi instead?
Hapana, my friend, jeshi ni another case. Jeshi ni another case, my sister.
Please do tell us more about the death of these police officers, and then we wanna get into more to know more of the what happens. Okay, I'm being told to check my. Can you hear me now, Gypsy? Unaweza nisikia vizuri sahi? So I'm being told to check my mic. Is my mic okay, Mr. Producer?
Yeah.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem is you.
The problem is me.
Yes. The problem is you.
What have I done?
Yeah.
You're being told hi.
Hi, Gypsy.
Yeah. So
Hi, Gypsy.
The thing is, let us get to see the police.
So
yes,
his name is called Kaitwai Samuel.
Kaitwai.
Yes. So he's from Kajiado. He's from Kajiado, right? And it is very, very, very painful though.
What are some of the challenges that police officers go through? Because I remember kuna wale police officers mwenye mmoja alikatwa mkono huko Sugoi. Sutwa. Tell us, what do police officers go through, Mr. Felix? You said that you were once in a dead zone. It is called a dead zone.
So let me take my time, look at you, then Niku address my sister.
You're looking at me?
Yes.
Why are you looking at me?
I want to address you. You have already questioned me, so you want me to respond, right? You want my response. Your question was, why?
what are some of the challenges that the police officers go through, whether wako hapa Kenya, whether wako Haiti, whether wako wapi? What do they go through?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Zulfa, at some point, truly, some of the individuals don't like police officers, right? Not because they hate them, but because some of them could maybe misuse that position, right? And at some point, some of the police officers could harass civilians, creating a very bad image, creating a very bad image to others. At some point, truly, police officers naonanga like ni kama wanaumianga sana, sawa? Na mostly they are not considered when it comes to Sharia and whatever. They are not considered completely. You have given me a very good example through a question whereby that police officer whose hand was cut by those Maasai Morans, right? Unajua hata saa hii hatujaisikia rumors yoyote yenye inahusiana na mtu mwenye alimkata mkono.
Why do you think that is?
It is because police officers seem to be just forgotten by the law. Then they do say nobody is above the law, but at some point I feel like police officers are forgotten. Yes, I think police officers are forgotten. When somebody is carrying that gun, going to the crime scenes, at some point I can say that the person is not protected by the law, but wale wenye anaenda kukutana na huko kwa crime scene wako protected by the law. Unanielewa? At some point, that's why if you remember well, I once told Kenyan I told Kenyan that we really need to be very, very much serious with what we engage in. Let us support the police where possible, and let us go against them where possible, not just randomly because of their police officers and because you have got negative mentality. Let me tell you the truth, my sister. At some point, these police officers, yes, of course, they do use that advantage in a way that which is not good. And at some point, they decided to harass civilians. So unapata at some point the civilians can delay to protect them. At some point they can even decide to go against them, even when police officers are they are right. In the case whereby in where place in it was that place is called Suswa. Is it Suswa? Narrow County. It was Narrow County, right? They went there to restore peace.
We're being told that we sound like we have a bee in the studio. Cracking going on in the studio. Your other channel is clear. Can the producer work on that?
Okay.
Thank you, Gypsy. Thank you, Gypsy.
Zulfa, I think everything's okay.
It's okay. Okay. Thank you. Continue.
Yes. I was trying to say that Thank you so much. I really appreciate. I was trying to say that at some point we do forget that those people also need our support, our love, and at some point our advices if possible. Sasa unapata like police officers are deployed somewhere, they go there brutally, they decide to cane people, they decide to misuse their powers there. To an extent you find that people can decide to develop a negative mentality towards them. Let me tell you the truth, that police officer whose hand was cut, that incident could not go to that extent if at some point those civilians could have respect at the same time these police officers could have respect at the same time. But kwa sababu the civilians, they wanted to protect their interests, they could make some funny things there, and at some point they could even make chaos. When police officers are trying to restore that to restore peace there, they decide to use advantage of maybe abusing them, throwing stones to them, and that's the moment whereby you find that at some point police officers can maybe misbehave. So mbali na kumisbehave kwa police officers, we really need to remember that they are also those people who can feel the pain. There are also those people who can undergo psychological torture just like us. Let that uniform not turn that person to be evil to you. When you allow that uniform to turn that person evil to you, then you really don't even respect your country.
Even it's not the uniform, it's how they behave in it.
That's why I said some of them ever destroyed the dignity of the general of police in general. Unanielewa my sister? So I'm trying to urge my Kenyan people, tukumbuke sisi ni mandugu. Unanielewa? And we are in the same country whereby we really need to we need to allow peace and love be part of our lives. Kama ni polisi, if possible anafaa kumheshimu raia tafadhali. Wacha kurusha tu bunduki, yani nini, bullet just randomly with no any sense. That's why I'm also urging the raia, if possible, please don't allow yourself to engage in throwing stones. Huyo mwenye unarusha mawe ni binadamu. The moment anasikia uchungu na akikuspot, ni rahisi sana asiye apply kwako. So incidents kama ile ya Narok, let me tell you the truth my sister, I have not had any government official wakijaribu kusema like that person who cut the police officer's hand is now arrested, but gari ya miraa ilianguka sijui ni wapi ikapiga mtu wa pikipiki kachomwa, mwenye aliichoma alishikwa. Mbona mwenye alichoma gari akashikwa lakini mwenye alikata polisi mkono hajashikwa? Now I'm trying to question you my sisters. Yes?
Yes.
Why mwenye alikata polisi mkono hajashikwa? Na ingekuwa polisi maybe could shoot anybody there, and maybe anybody could die as a result of shootings. Do you really think that they could miss to file a case for the police officers?
No.
They had to. That's why I'm trying to make any Kenyan who is watching us right now, please, we really need to respect each other, and remember, life will never be recycled. The moment you destroy someone's life, that will be the moment you have changed the life, the person's life completely. Yes? Until when do you think we are going to live this way, that we are creating differences, we are creating tension, we are creating disrespect? Now it has come to a point whereby police officers wamekuwa deployed in Haiti, sivyo? Kuna yale maslahi ambayo police officers they really need.
Uncle Sam mwenye alikatana si waliigwa risasi baadaye.
Yes?
Uncle Sam anasema mwenye alikatana is like he was shot later. That's why maybe you never heard the story, because the story died. He was shot.
So they killed him.
And you want to tell me that those people.
But Uncle Sam,
no justice.
Uncle Sam, wherever you are, Uncle Sam, let me ask you. You are just a man like me. Do you really think that now this is the best thing maybe we really need to do, or this is the best direction we are supposed to take? Unajua, acha nikwambie, hii shida watu walianzisha ni polisi, by the way. Wacha tuseme ukweli, Zulfa. Polisi ndio walianzisha hii shida. Sawa? Ingekuwa polisi could respect the civilians at some point. Yeah, of course, civilians wengine wanakuanga vichwa ngumu, right? Some of them are very rude, some of them are very hostile to deal with them. But there are many formulas. They are well trained. They go to training how to handle people. Let me tell you the truth. Some of them ndio wamefanya polisi wengine, just as I said, to be not respected completely. Unanielewa?
Because such an incident. Such an incident, and you want to say that, you know, in that video, when you saw that video, I don't know if Brenda ever saw that video, but that video, so it started with people wakukumbali wanaongea. So this one elder man comes around and he's like, let us talk. So when they start talking, wanaambiwa keni guns chini na wanaambiwa keni panga chini. So this boy is approaching now. Sawa? Anakuja kuongea. Then this police officer starts shooting around the boy. Wale wengine wakuja teke ku defend their own. And that's why we were saying, let us try to approach this, like police asikuja benye kuja
Zulfa
kushika suruali akuja kuambia Brenda, unajua twende hivi stage, umefanya hivi na hivi.
Zulfa,
yes,
thank you so much. Hiyo video niliwatch vizuri sana. Sawa? Lakini let me tell you the truth, the camera which was recording was one. And it was it was capturing the direction of that man who was coming peacefully. Let me tell you the truth, that there was a guy who drew a stone towards a police officer, and harshly, despite the peaceful call that was made by that old man. Unaelewa? Kijana mwingine ni alirusha mawe. Sasa nikwambie vichenye kilifanya yule polisi akashoot, and I was very keen, by the way. Ni alirusha mawe, yule polisi akamshtua. Unaona? Akamshtua. Let me tell you the truth, if he was to shoot, then that guy could die there. Unanielewa?
Yes, but should he do that though?
Mwenye alifanya sasa shida ikatokea ni yule kijana mwenye alirusha mawe. Imagine mzee amekuja hadi kwa mali polisi wako akiwa ameinua mikono.
What is that?
Nisikize tafadhali. Zulfa, naomba unisikize sababu mimi sitaki maybe nionekane like nataka kutetea yeyote, sawa?
No,
I want everybody to understand.
Sawa? I'm not trying to paint you anything. You are speaking your points. But you know how we would do. Maybe we are speaking and Brenda never saw that video. And maybe there's someone who is here right now and they never saw that video. So
it's okay. Ask
the producer, your video to
it's okay. As we wait for that video, yes, I want you to make you understand what brought that issue to happen. When that peacemaking man came, yeah? He requested all those police officers, if possible, to cease their fire, and if possible to have a peaceful talk, right? Kijana mwingine alitokea from nowhere na wazimu zake, akarusha mawe. Sawa? Sasa vile alirusha mawe, polisi akamshtua na bunduki, sawa? Tena ile sauti ya bunduki tena ikasambaratisha nini? Ile peaceful moment yenye ilikuwa imeanza kujitokea. Polisi wengine wakaona watu wamekuwa wengi, sawa? Wakaingia ndani ya gari wakamwacha. Na mwenye aliachwa hata si mwenye alitoa hiyo sauti ya bunduki, ni mwingine tofauti. They left that guy there. So I'm really saying that we really need to be very, very, very much observant in whatever we engage in ourselves. Let me tell you the truth, that police officer is ever a hero. Let me tell you, Zulfa, right? That gun could carry almost, I don't know, almost more than 30 bullets, right? How many people could die there if that man was wicked? Yeah, unajua angetaka akufe sivyo? Angeamua tu akufe hapo, but angekufa na watu wangapi, Zulfa? Lakini akaamua kuinua bunduki yake, kutoroka.
Haikuwa na bullets.
Haikuwa na bullet.
Haikuwa. That is a research that came later. He didn't have anything. But because that police officer angekimbia aende. Me no police angeenda. Angesema shoot juu na angekimbia waende. It did not have bullets.
You know what, guys? Me, according to what I know, toka time ya maandamano, askari walionyeshana the way they are. They can beat Kenyans.
They can kill them.
And they can kill them.
Yeah.
Right? Because they were shooting live bullets.
Live bullets kwa maandamano.
So, me as a Kenyan, people are so bitter with the police.
Very.
Very bitter. Because nini alikuwa na shoot mtoto wa mtu, si ndio?
Like nothing.
Yeah. Na for this police officer to katwa mkono, there was a reason. Nakwezi kuwa hakuna reason.
Yeah.
There was a reason behind that.
And that video, you will see that video and you will see these people are trying to bring this thing peacefully. So mzee mpaka akuja akimeinua mikono mzee.
Zulfa,
I want that video mimi. We will argue when that video is there. Sawa? Like and Felix unasema point yako, of which your point is accepted.
Yeah, it's so correct.
Yeah, unaona. But the thing is, there's a man, you will see there's a man akuja mikono mkono kwa like hakuna haja eti mwanze kushoot na hawa these people kuna mzuri mifugo zao. I don't mifugo zao ziuliwa na something. Si ndio? So they are like, this man comes, unaona? Fiti tubonge. Then sasa kuna kijana ambaye akaona like kama huyu amekuja acha nikuje sasa tuongee sisi what ni explain, but no, he is coming with haka but hajashika anything is kufanya eti uogope because you have a gun ambaye amekuja na rungu, you will shoot him once and he will fall down. Then mtu anaanza kushoot around him. Why you doing that? Wale wengine kuona huyu ameanza kushutiwa, so they will come with mapanga. They will come. Polisi wenzake wakamwacha kwenye crime scene.
And then on another thing, Felix is saying we respect the police officers and everything, but also the respect is supposed to be earned back. They respect us, we respect them. Okay.
Atuwe traffic.
Yeah.
Ikuje ikienda, yezi kuja from one side.
Because there's no way nitaenda kureport kitu kwa askari. Sikatai, Felix is correct saying a few people uko kwa hiyo nini ya askari ndio wanaharibia wengine sifa zao. There is a good police officer out there who is doing his job correctly, but there is his leader who is doing his job wrongly. So mwenye ako chini yake anaumia. Yeye huyo mkubwa ana benefit.
Kuna police officer supporting watu wa Gen Z. Do you remember? Na watu kosa kuabductiwa. That police officer was taken to DCI. I don't even know what happened.
So I don't know. They want the police officers to always be on the wrong. According to what I know, police officers they are pledged whatever their nini oath wakimaliza hiyo learning yao huko. Huwa wanaswear nini, I'll serve my country with all my nini and everything. So they're supposed to stand by that.
The country.
But in Kenya it's going the opposite.
They don't stand with the country, they stand with the one-sided.
Yeah, they are one-sided. Wanalalia ile side iko na watu wako na pesa. Unaelewa?
What?
And the leaders are the ones who are like that. So are the ones who are leading.
You know Crazy Kenyan
wenye wako chini hivyo.
Crazy Kenyan did this kid. Sawa, ambapo this child this dame amenyang'anya simu. Na polisi wanakimbisha mwizi. But wanapigiwa na mkubwa, wanaacha huyu amenyang'anya simu aenda kuangalia mahali kwa kwenda kusema please. It's like they work for these people and they do not work for the common wananchi.
That's what they do.
It is harassing you today and tomorrow.
So you can't blame Kenyans and you can't tell Kenyans to respect people who are not respecting them.
Let me ask you, Brenda. So police officer akuja hapa akwambie. So excuse me, Brenda. Are you Brenda someone?
Yes.
Akwambie this is my ID. Unaona? Nimetoka hapa Kitengela police station. Umeripotiwa hivi na hivi na hivi. So would you please kuja na sisi tuenda. If you wanna call anyone, call anyone right now. Wakikuja hivyo utakataa? Na mja kupiga makofi. Office will get in defensive mode. These people don't come politely. These people come with ushapigwa ngumi man. Meno yuko huku. Aish.
So police officers, they respect us, we respect them. And as for the case of the one in Haiti, I don't know what to say, but many condolences to the family. And hope the wife will find a better need to do. Ama she's in a better place right now. She has people around her who are comforting her. But at the same time, the question that is here is, will she be supported by the government because her husband is dead, and maybe alikuwa anamtegemea fully.
By that is another question I wanted to ask.
Alikuwa anakaa pale kwa nyumba akilea watoto anategemea bwana atume pesa. Unaelewa?
I get. But then and I want to ask people out here, so will that woman be taken care of by the government? Like alipo pesa fulani, ibaki we are giving you this 10 million. 10 million pesa nyingi. Do you think she would ever be given such kind of money? I want to read the comments pale as we wait for that answer. Pale kuna Gypsy sema, I didn't hear about someone being shot dead, but most of them throwing grenade and running away. Sawa. Kuna Peter sema, good afternoon, Zulfa, Felix and Brenda. Sawa. Na kamsalimia pia na Gypsy. So the question is, do you think this woman will be taken care of after her husband died in the line of duty? Used in the line of duty.
Yeah, she died. He died.
Yeah, in the line of duty. So there's something should be done, yes?
Yeah.
But will that something be done? Will that something be done, Mr. Felix?
No, that's the question.
That is the question.
We don't know if it will be done.
Anyway, Zulfa, we were talking about some of the challenges even before we focus on the main topic. I think let us maybe come back later to that point as when we are going to wind up the show, so that we can later on maybe speak about the current situation of police officers in the country. But by now, the Haitian people, I don't know whether they are appreciating the effort maybe our Kenyan police are trying to apply there. But the fact is, by now, one of the families is mourning a very young man, and the most painful part, he has left a very young wife, a very young wife. And in fact, I'm very sure that it will be not easy for this woman.
Yeah, it won't.
It will never be easy for this woman, since she's very young. If the police officer is at the age of 28, what is the age of this woman?
No, it's 28 about 26.
She's 20. No?
The man.
Oh, the wife is 25 years.
So ameshana mwaka mmoja.
No. Polisi si alikuwa 28 ama?
No.
You sure?
Ebuna you confirm 26. So young. 26, that is what they think that in the shock. Brenda, unaambiwa na Gypsy that Brenda police officers everywhere are hated. Not only in Kenya, they are the same type of breed. Sawa. Then unaambiwa na Kimani, Zulfa Brenda is right, the police officers just take commands from the people in the power and not the oath they took after signing the contract. Actually, that is any.
Yeah.
But awajali whatever. It's like the hypocritical oath of the doctors, and now they are letting patients die because of SHA. Wameambiwa asiache mtu akufe, hata mwizi, hata serial killer, hata nani, hata pedophile asiachwe akufe, but they do let them die. Yes? So hypocritical oath means that you never let anyone that you can save die. Hata akue ni nani. But a child died because of uncle alilipiwa pesa. You remember that child of that child?
Yeah,
that story.
Yeah, I remember.
What is that now?
The bill of. Okay.
What is that? 1.6 something akalipiwa 23k. But they could have treated that child na ibaki you know what, you're not gonna get to the hospital until everything is clear. Yes, is the video ready?
The video tutacheza maybe tukienda kumalizia show. I was trying to say the family of this guy ni the family of this guy in Nigerian village Kajiado County is mourning the tragic death of their loved one, a Kenyan police officer who was killed while on duty in Haiti. Now hapa, this is where these people do contradict us. Others say he died while in hospital. Others say he was killed when they line. Anyway, Police Constable Samuel Kaetui, who was among the 600 Kenyan officers deployed under the Kenya-led multinational security support mission in Haiti, was shot by suspected gang members while on patrol on February 23rd, 2025. According to statement from the National Police Service, Kaetui sustained gunshots wound during an attack in the Bonite region, north of the capital, Port Au Prince. He was rushed to hospital but succumbed to his injuries. Okay, at least. Zulfa, he is a 28-year man, so not 26. So the 28-year-old officer is family in Sarian, Kajiado West, only learned of his death when the information came through uniformed officers arrived at their home on Monday morning. His wife Naomi Kaetui recalled their last conversation, which is very painful and uncontrollable. So his wife Naomi Kaetui recalled their last conversation. He had been busy. And hadn't called much, but we communicated through messages. He was always asking about the children, she said, describing him as a caring father. So Kaetui's brother Salash pleaded with the government to facilitate the return of his body for burial. Kaetui joined the police service in 2021 and previously served in Wajir and Mandera counties before his deployment to Haiti in June 2024. So he is the first Kenyan police to die in the line of duty under the MSS mission. The MSS reported that the attack occurred during an operation in Segual Savien, a gang-controlled area in Haiti's Artibonite department. You are asking about something?
No, I wanted to read something there. So, Gypsy is saying everyone who dies on line of duty, their families have to be looked after, end of is part of contract. Then kuna Teshrich anasema nikiwa Qatar hakuna polisi wanaheshimiwa kuliko how they carry themselves vizuri, and that one I've been told.
Yeah,
the police officers of these places are very kind. They help you.
That's what I wanted to tell Gypsy. Gypsy is the one who told me police officers are treated the same everywhere. No, it's not everywhere. There are some countries you can go in this world. Police officers are so kind.
They treat you good.
They'll knock on your door. Maybe ukuwe ni criminal na umesumbua sana. But in Kenya, even if you're not a criminal, hey,
you will be treated like a criminal.
You will be treated like a criminal.
Yeah.
Sorry. So, to Gypsy, it's not everywhere. It's not everywhere. Some of them have kind words.
Even Tanzanians
they
are kind.
They have etiquette.
Yeah.
They'll come and tell you, excuse me, madam, this and this and this has happened, can you please come with
accompany us?
Yeah.
Si vitu fulani hapo ambazo
Kenya unashikanishwa mashati, unainulianishwa juu, unashindwa what is going on. Yeah?
Yaani mtu ashakupiga. By the time ushapigwa, my dear, ushapigwa hata ujui whatever is going on.
Ni kama walitrainiwa kuharass watu.
Bila yaani mtu atakuja eti excuse me, it's we msichana. We.
You know, they believe they have power, so
Why do you think they do they do that?
Lack of manners.
At lack of manners. You mean to say that lack of manners?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, does it mean all the civilians are well they do behave well outside there?
Yes.
Not all the civilians behave well.
Not all the civilians behave good, but out of wamefunzwa kujua kuando, like out of wamefunzwa psychology.
Like 95% of the police officers behave so brutally. I told you the moment that I went there, sawa, it was the time of corona, and this person is treating you like umeua watu kwa village, sawa, you're thrown like a guinea in that car, and then you're then there's a question I've been asking myself. Haiti is a Caribbean country, right? So Kenya na Haiti zinaingiliana aje? Mbona countries zenye ziko karibu na Haiti hazijaingililia hii vita ya Haiti?
Wait,
neighbor tuko wapi? Seas. Kuna Atlantic Ocean na Pacific katikati. Now you are here us going to nini there? Aya. Tunaambiwa pale Gypsy, the police officer's wife and children should have a widow's pension, and then anaongeza anasema ya kwamba I thought all personnel who went to Haiti signed compensation in case of eventuality. Obviously they did not.
Me, I know the money they were given, it wasn't enough to sustain them for like a lifetime or something.
Well,
yeah.
Well, then our pops are ngapi kwenda huko. Chekini chukweni tu ingidi 200. Hakuna pesa, but 200k can do a lot.
But the Kenyan government should really treat our police officers vizuri, because hawa watu ndio wanatulinda. Unaelewa? And at the same time the police officer should not be that greedy. Ati juu amewekwa kwa barabara angalie traffic achukue hongo. Unaelewa?
Yeah.
Achukue hongo. Anafaa kama umeamua kukuwa polisi, do it with all your heart, knowing you are serving your country vizuri. I've seen in I think it's America, whereby hawa wenye huenda kufight huku tuseme Afghanistan, those places, whenever they come back, these people are so honored.
Yes.
Honored. Like hata nyumba yake penye anaishi, that place is so honored. Anapitana na watu, they are just saluting, because they know these people are serving our country, they are protecting us from our enemies. But in Kenya, for example, waliekewa hiyo kitu ya pay as you eat, si ndio?
Pay as you eat kwa mtu wa jeshi. Seriously.
Usikie. Kuna wenye wako in remote areas, hakuna duka. Wako huko ndani kwa forest na huko. Duka iko almost how many kilometers away?
What?
Unexpect huyo mtu apate food aje?
Was that thing isha approved or ilishaachwa? It was a thing.
I don't know if it has been approved, but that wasn't right.
That wasn't right.
Ndio ninakuja.
Nakula nini?
Wait.
Huyo mpe tu food.
Wait. Ndio ninarudi. Nimesikia my sister akijaribu kuzungumzia kitu. What were you trying to say, my sister?
About?
Yo yenye umesema eti vile mtu anaweza survive.
Yeah, how will they survive in it? Hey, how will I tell you this? How will they survive in such places? Zenye wanaambiwa you have to find yourself food. How? first of all,
the same people are in Haiti.
The money, not in Haiti. We are talking generally about this, the KDF and all the other officers. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
So, mwenye ako Somalia na huko wenye wametumwa na huko, si ndio? Duka ziko mbali. Okay. And maybe ile salary analipwa end month, kumbuka ako na mtoto analipia fee. Kuna nyumba inamngoja kulipa pale. Maybe hakupewa nyumba na serikali the way others are given. Okay. Kuna mwenye anaishi nje. Sawa? Ile pesa amepewa anafaa kulipa rent. Usisahau imekatwa tax. Anafaa kulipa rent, school fees, kuna medical, kuna then there are a lot of things, food. Okay. How will this person manage? Na at the same time anaambiwa ajinunulie chakula.
By the way, do you remember there was a program which was proposed? Was it?
That was what she's talking about. The pay as you
eat.
Okay. And the same time the person is being told you'll be buying for yourself food. The government will no longer provide the food for you. How will these people survive?
Thank you, and thank you so much. How do you think these people will survive when it comes to food and other things? You know, at some point we really need to be very much observant and fair to our civil servants. Why do you think the police officer and all those the disciplinary forces are the people who cannot even raise their voices, but the doctors and the teachers could maybe go to streets to strike?
Yeah, police officers, they've never gone.
They have never done that before.
You see, they have never done that.
But then who proposed it? The police officers were in the Ugo. That's what I'm asking. Mbona haunge to my jeshi? Because jeshi is the one who knows to go to such places. And why Kenya? Kuna US hapo juu yao. Si ndio? Haiti, the US were nini endeleza?
Gypsy is asking ati pay as you what? Pay as you
eat.
You pay as you eat.
Yeah, the KDF of Kenya.
But
they are being told to pay as they eat.
They are the same people who are supposed to be taken care of.
Yeah. The best, because these people Al-Shabaab ikiingia pa RSS ikitaka kufanya ujinga ni wao watakuja. Will be like KDF iko wapi? The Navy, where are they? But now we are telling them to pay as they eat.
Do you know why Democratic Republic of Congo was overpowered by the M23?
Njaa.
Si njaa.
But mostly.
Let me tell you. The main reason why M23 could overpower even the DRC, it is because those disciplinary forces, their defense forces are not well catered for by their country. If those people were well taken care of, let me tell you the truth. Unajua, a very good example is those people who really like maybe rearing dogs, right? When you give your dog enough food, that dog will be very strong. Even when it barks, somebody will maybe think that it is a lion inside that compound, right? Even the person can never get motivated entering the compound. Sauti ya mbwa inaka nono inakutishia na mbwa mwenyewe ni mwoga labda. You understand?
Yeah.
So we really need to remember that the disciplinary forces and the defense forces are the people who are totally doing a very hard work, a very tough work, and at some time they are exposing their lives to death. That is now the matter that maybe makes me feel uncomfortable. Those are the people who are exposing themselves to death despite the vow that they could vow during the passing out all the agreement with the government. They are exposed to death. We really need to have that need of recalling that these people, they are just living by chance. Not because
by gypsy. So that Haiti is worse than Kenya. I once visited, it made Kenya look like first world without corruption. Unaona? Akasema Peter akasema pale juu akasema kwamba gypsy remember that the Haiti mission was arid, so no legal matter was written. So hawakusana hizo vitu.
Yeah.
Guy. Then anakwambia Brenda, they are only kind when their cameras are rolling. Sawa? Maybe after later atujui. Sawa, kwa camera kwa like, oh my god, shika hii. Then atataka kupiga ngumi. Zinyo? Aya. So basically, Egyptian anasema I thought they signed while in Haiti those nini. So these people didn't sign these things. So madam anaweza enda hivyo. Nza baki tu hivyo hivyo.
Yeah, anaweza baki tu hivyo hivyo. Akisafa.
Ati they sign while in Haiti.
We don't know if they did. Jora Gypsy is saying they think. So they don't really know if they did sign.
No, it just happened. Nishtukia tu watu wamechaguliwa wamekwa kwa ndege Haiti.
Imagine.
You see? And they were refusing to go. They were refusing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's true. We are supposed to protect.
So according to the information, it appears to be the first death of the Kenyan officer working as part of the multinational security support mission. The international contingent that has been deployed in the Caribbean nation since June, the force is made of mostly Kenyan officers. And you were asking why Kenyan officers, not even the neighboring countries.
Why not the neighboring countries?
I saw a certain video whereby anaitwa nani? Minister of Interior anaitwa nani sai? Anaitwa nani? Huyu wa saa ya 1200. Murkomen. Murkomen was saying that even the Bible says whoever promotes peace. So the reason why they are trying to do that, it is because Kenya sijui vile alisema, but alikuwa anasema eti Kenya ni imeonyesha mapenzi ya hali ya juu kwenda kusaidia hiyo nchi ku restore peace. So the matter is all about love and unity. That is what maybe made these police officers to travel. At the same time, despite those challenges, those police officers, by the way, were well supported by the US government until when Donald Trump could gypsy anyway, until Donald Trump could give some of the suggestions concerning the same. They were given armored vehicles, pickups, guns, and some funds that could support them. Here comes my very sensitive question. What was the essence of maybe deploying women police officers there?
There are women who are there?
Yes. Female SWAT, that is their name.
Maybe they're believed to be the best. What are we going to say? Maybe they're the best.
So you want to say that they're the best?
No, I'm not siding with the women and side and the male side thing. No. I'm just saying maybe the SWAT thing, they are the best for women.
Oh my god. Just wait. When people are asking where is that video, we play, we see that. So from there we can know who is who.
Yeah.
We need to see that video so that we know who is who.
Which video?
That video of the police officer in that country, in that place.
but I have watched documentaries of Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
The gangs there, they are no joke. Whoa, those people are bad.
Yeah, I only see them in movies.
Go and watch Drubisky.
Drubisky, is that a documentary?
Yeah, it's a documentary. He has been there, the side where the gang people live. These people are
How
bad.
is that Drubisky spelled? Just a moment.
True.
Drew. Oh, Drew as a name.
Yeah.
Okay.
These people are bad. I don't know where they get their weapons, but
They are
have guns.
And they are also bad in witchcraft.
They killed their president.
Through
These people.
witchcraft.
No.
Oh. Or through guns.
I think nasikia walimkata, not gun.
Drew Bisky.
Yeah.
Pisky.
Bisky.
It is B.
B-I-N.
Binsky.
B-I-N-S-K. Yeah.
It is Pisky.
Mm.
The actor.
I'm sure.
They will able to show me. As we are waiting for that video, we need to see the documentaries there.
This one. I think that you need to listen it.
Okay, let me go there and you're being told by Gypsy Nice Shirt Felix, and also Gypsy saying which dogs in some countries they call officers what? Dogs and pigs.
You know,
the
only
somebody called the purpose that pigs.
yeah, I know. Only a few police officers are the ones who are bad. They destroy the others.
Ngoja kumbuka nyanya moja
Kiazi kimoja kikioza
kinaharibu hizo
zingine zote. That's why utapata kuna ule mzuri lakini atambuliki.
Asiwezi mtambua.
Atambuliki na mtu.
Na mtambua aje wakati naogopa.
How do I wish our Kenyan government Gypsy. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Gypsy, for that compliment. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. I was trying to say, Kenyan government should really improve the living conditions of these police officers. Have you ever gone maybe to any police camp in some of the stations in the country? You will not even enjoy maybe the scene there.
You're being told by Gypsy. Thank you, Brenda. Zulfa, you don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Anywhere that I know hamna peace. Even I was told in Brazil, tourists are being most of the tourists, they harvested, they are drugged and harvested for the knee. Let me tell you, I told the person that we're not gonna go there. Let us go to any other place but there. Sawa? And any other place that I can feel safe is here at my bed. So let us go to the bed. I can't go anywhere that I know I might be drugged and killed. And then you see, no. Kaa tu nyumbani.
The documentaries, these people, I like the documentary for Drubisky because he'll take you even in the places that you're not supposed, it's not supposed to be shown, but he'll take you there. Ata risk maisha yake akupeleke huko and see how these people live.
Drubisky, do I know this Drubisky guy?
And then he's always straightforward.
Is he the same
I
guy who
like-
went to a town in the US where they live under nini? Ama this one is which one?
You know, a lot of people do documentaries. So.
But he's a rich guy, yes?
Of course, traveling the whole
Yeah,
world.
the whole world. Have we found that video?
Lord. You can continue as we wait for it.
Yeah.
So you were telling us about these places.
Haiti is not a place to live or a place to be.
But it has floods, it has these crimes, it has a lot of sicknesses. It is just not a good place at all. Does it have good beaches?
The country is dirty. First of all, because there's the people who are ruling that place, it's a gang. And not only one gang. Ni gang mingi. Nelewa. So, utapata, there's a side this gang can't cross. And this gang fight against each other. Because this gang wants to rule like Tengela, and the other gang wants to rule Isinya. So ukifika pale Kisaju hakuna kupita until the chief of that area comes out. So I came to understand even the chief is in the gang. The way these people are living, it made me cry because there was a video that was shown of Haiti by Drubisky. They found a dead pig, and the man decided to go and slaughter it so that the kids in that area could eat. Remember, it was already dead. So they decided to.
You don't know even what caused the death of that pig.
The
At some point,
are everywhere eating dirt, garbage. Ni kama, let's say, like how Kibera was kitambo, not right now, like that now. Takataka iko kila mahali. They want to go and the chickens are there, you know, zinakula ile uchafu, dirty pan. Okay, yani that place right now, niliangalia kitambo there wakati ya kukuwa na ile vita, na sahi it's totally a different place. A different place. Upate sasa ni kama Kenya, place kama Uhuru Park. Imechange, imekaa ni place kulifanyikanga certain massacre, watu wakaisha. Okay. Their parliament was, I don't know what, they burnt their parliament or what, I can't remember so well, but I know they killed their president.
So it's what is it right now?
That's what I know. They killed their president, and the only people who managed to kutoka in Haiti ni wenye wako na pesa na passports na wenye wako na relatives. Places zingine.
Oh my God.
So it happened just like Congo. The way we have a lot of Congolese people in Kenya, Rwandese, those people venye wali manage kutoroka. Hivyo sasa ndio watu wa Haiti pia wanatoroka. Unaelewa? Because these gang people they do awful things. Unaelewa? Yeah. So if you don't support them, just know you are dead. And they were not allowing Drubisky. Drubisky was so afraid of that actually. He couldn't film the enemy. what was going on. Juu ameweka kamera huko katikati ya miguu, so tunamwona yeye, tunasikia masauti.
Akiambiwa vipi?
Yeah, for him to be able to, he was given the access to go around that slum penye kuna sasa hao magang kwenye wanaishi, lakini akapewa bodyguards, some few people from the gang wakampatia bodyguard kama 3 hivi. But remember hao watu wamebeba gun, so one mistake hivi
Ufanye ujinga uende.
kumbuka yeye ni tourist, unaenda.
Oh my god.
That place is so bad.
And children grow up there.
Yeah, what will they do?
Do they go to school or school ishaisha?
Ukiwa na vitu utaenda shule.
Oh my god, that is so good.
It's not so good, but what will they do? They'll have to stay there.
They don't have money.
Mzazi hana uwezo wa kutoa mtoto ampeleke country nyingine. Hana hiyo uwezo totally. Na huwezi blame ule mzazi. Maybe she was trying to make the ends meet and then ikaanza all of a sudden. Yeah.
And this is just the gangs fighting.
Ni hii kitu ya government opposition na hii ingine na hii.
Then war ianze. Tunaambiwa Haiti is like Antigua or down St. Lucia. Why is St. Lucia?
So what people can do is just pray for the Haitian people and be with them in prayers, and also our police officers.
The video not yet.
I'll let you know.
Either way, contribute, tell us what do you think about this thing of Haiti, because I'm just like, what how do you grow up there? How do you live? How do you manage that's not what we do. Our police officers are there right now fighting wars and fighting battles that they are not their own.
I think the video which is available right now, I don't know whether it can show all the information, but the fact is no, it is not showing all the information, and the other video is limited. The platform could interpret it to be
violence.
Yeah, it cannot be promoted.
You have a message there?
Yes.
Someone is saying yes. Brenda, very good insight. So what video do you have for us today?
Zulfa.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you so much, Cynthia, for joining. So this was my point, right? We are not given the clear pictures that shows how maybe that issue happened, Zulfa. So we cannot maybe promise the audience that we can play a video for them which is showing what is going on in Haiti.
Not Haiti, we're not talking about the Haiti video.
The other video I'm trying to request for, it is limited. It cannot be.
Oh.
Yeah, it contains the content which is not friendly to some of the platform users.
Yeah.
Remember, it is somebody who was cut. So at some point maybe the platform is limiting it because of that visual aspect that can let somebody be disturbed. Unaelewa? But the fact is, at some point in the civilians really need to respect police officers.
Felix, even the police officers are supposed
Yes,
to
it is a
respect
two-way traffic.
Yeah.
It is a two-way traffic. Because if we continue creating tensions, creating what, I don't know what, we will end up killing ourselves in the country while other people are just there enjoying. Sasa, let me ask you, the same thing which happened whereby some of the individuals could say that a young girl was shot, a young girl or boy, during the Gen Z Maandamano, right?
Yeah.
Are you convinced that little one was killed intentionally? Those things can never happen.
But they were not supposed to be shooting randomly. Okay.
Yeah, so a young girl was killed, and many of young people were killed. And the question that we asked, why did these police officers come with live bullets? Wanakujaje kwa live bullets wakati wa maandamano? Where you're coming to civilians, you should come with your rubber bullets. Yeah, sindio? Let's say kushoot hivi because you are forced. Ni kushoot huku juu. You came and you were shooting directly at the civilian. What is that? What is that, seriously? That is not allowed. That is not allowed at all, but it was allowed here. Na hapa kwa nauliza, hizi rules, who is coming up with these rules? Who is giving these people the permission to come out with guns? Si obviously atako kwa juu. So ni mtu ambaye kwa pale juu anakuja na hiyo instruction. Unasema that we should respect at the police officers. How will you respect someone that is coming pointing at you a weapon? How will you do that? It is impossible. It cannot happen.
Zulfa, how are you going maybe to protect that person? This is my question. How are you going to protect that police officer who is going to be attacked because he has no bullets? Kwa mfano, when it comes to a situation whereby the police officer is now overcome by the civilian. Yes? What do you think? You as an individual, suppose you are a police officer, right? You have been commanded by your commander to go and restore peace somewhere where maybe there are some of the chaos. You don't have bullets, right? You are overpowered by those people. How are you going to rescue yourself from that point?
Rescue what? So you start shooting.
So suppose it was you, what could you do?
Never shoot.
Wacha kujidanganya hapa. Do you know that you are trying to lie before the camera? Hapana. Check my sister. This is my question. Right? You are a police officer. You have been commanded by your commander to go and restore peace somewhere. You are overpowered. Your colleagues are gone. Right? Your colleagues are gone. You have remained there. Remember, the people you were trying to control, they are now in control. You cannot control them anymore. How are you going to manage from that place?
Felix, there's no police officer who is always sent alone.
Let me ask you.
They always have a backup.
I was trying to say your colleagues, or they have disappeared because you have been overpowered. You understand?
Yeah.
You have found yourself in a situation whereby you are surrounded by the people you are trying to control. Now those people, they have overpowered you and they are in control. How are you going to manage from that place or that or from that point? Zulfa is saying that the police officer should not be allowed to carry any bullet. Yes, of course, we don't advise anybody to carry the bullet. But how can you maybe manage to come out of that trap? Because those people already, they have turned hostile. They are going to kill you at some point. Zulfa, let us at some point take these issues in a fair way. Sawa? Just like the way my sister said that let respect be a two-way traffic, please. That will only be the solution. Lakini ukisema ati polisi wao hawafai kubeba nini, sawa basi ndio yaligongwa. And at some point police officers do lose their lives. Vitu zingine hata mwambiwi kwa news. I'm telling you the truth. Just like my sister alisema anje, we really need to avoid disrespect and try to have respect to police and let that be a two-way traffic. Gypsy anasema the 316,000 deaths had to be buried in a mass grave. Where is that? Where?
In Haiti. In Haiti, that's what happened in Haiti. So anasema hivi, Zulfa, I was there for the humanitarian after 2010 tsunami. The place cannot rebuild. I remember even the Wandona Koma.
Yeah.
Jinio na Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was alive today. I'm forgetting that song, but you know the president of that place was that one of the musicians in that song, Sindio? So which president was killed? Is that same president that was a musician, Sindio? Aya, Gypsy, thank you. We shall talk later. Because you know, Gypsy, you just have a good heart, and I pray that you continue to do that. Sawa. So as because of violence of the video, it can't be shown. Sindio?
Yeah, I have tried to figure it out whether I can play to the audience. I have received a warning. Yes, I have received a warning, so I couldn't maybe try to force issues because it could be a different story. So my sisters, what I was trying to say, Kenya, by deploying all those police officers to Haiti, they were trying maybe to show some love to that country, and it was not a must that we were to send them, but we were trying at least to give a hand. I remember even the Minister of Interior could give an example from the Bible that blessed is that person who promotes peace and blah blah blah. I don't remember the other words. And I don't remember even the Bible verse where maybe he could get that information from. But the fact is, there was a need to help those people there to create good relations. Yes, to create what? Yeah, good relations, as I say. So the fact that our police officers are there, we are really not supposed to complain or feel bad. But at some point, they really need to give us the answer when our police officers are supposed to be back, because we cannot maybe just relax here. Our brothers and sisters are there suffering, and at some point we don't know the number of people who have died. Tunaweza pata maybe ni wengi na tunaambiwa ni mmoja. Najua tena that is a different case.
Yeah.
You might find that it was more than one, but we are told this one. How can we know? So, if possible, the government of Kenya should maybe assure the people that our police officers are going to be back either soon or after some days. tusibaki tukiwa kwa comfort zone, tupate like the mandugu huko wanaumia na they are trying to cry at some point, or their cries cannot be heard minus us. Najua the moment mwananchi wa kawaida anaanza kuingilia, that will be the moment that the voice will be heard.
Yeah.
So I am really looking forward to seeing everybody who went there to come back.
Okay, so because of time, we're gonna ask Bella to say something. You say something, I say something. We finish, and then we come to
before we head to your to your direction. Gypsy is saying, no Felix, it is a gruesome. Now Gypsy, what do you mean?
It's gruesome. It means that gruesome is just something violent, so nasty that you can't even look at it. Kama useme that accident was so gruesome, it was nasty.
I understand what that means, but I wanted to know where these messages maybe where the message applies. Oh, maybe he's talking about that video.
Haiti thing.
The video.
Yeah, their videos are so gruesome.
Yeah.
Oh, he's maybe referring to the video.
Not his. We said they are prefer, not he is. They are
nitakuachia. Anyway.
Sema.
So, what I can say is, our government, please, they need to take care of our police officers because we need them. If it's not for them, our country couldn't be this safe. Okay. I couldn't be working at night. Okay.
Yeah.
So, our government, please consider them. Yeah, you should consider these people. And also, when they cry for help, you people are supposed to be running to help them, because they also run fast to go and help us. Kwenda kukaa kwa msitu si rahisi. Kwenda kuchimba mashimo huko wengi huko ndani, it's not that easy as we think it is. Okay. So I think, and also respect police officers. Tafadhali, you respect us, we respect you. Respect goes both ways. My name is Brenda, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome.